Good morning, bachcho. I hope now I am audible to everyone. Good morning. So yesterday our class was not there because there was already given about the some orientation program by Narendra sir and our Saurabh sir, right? So that's the reason we didn't want to change the program. So by chance it was given the timing of zoology class. And then there is one more thing that if they start it by 8:45, which we normally leave the class at 8:45, then it would have gone quite late, and we were anticipating that. So I thought, okay, we can have a bigger class in these weekdays, and I hope you people will not mind it if I take two classes in a day, but then with prior notice. Right. Now today class is about learning. Learning. Already we have given lot of basic information about how we can use those information in general, about all the chapters. I also started with the animal kingdom, but even when I started the animal kingdom, I have given you some definition like taxonomy. I have given you 5 kingdom classification. I want you to please recall what is taxonomy. We write it as taxonomy, but I'm saying taxonomy. Yes, please, anyone? TAX, Pranati, TAX. Very good, Satakshi. It is grouping on the basis of similarities and dissimilarities. Wonderful. Yes, thank you so much for reminding. And it is a science of grouping into different group called taxon. One group is taxon. Beta Sudeshna. Taxon is the singular, and the plural of taxon is anyone? Yes, the first one. I think you got it, and it is taxa. Taxon become taxa. Okay. So, bachcho, taxon. This is the singular word, and the plural word is taxa. Similarly, some singular like flagellum, and the plural is flagella, like cilium, okay, like cilium. The plural is cilia. Cilium becomes cilia, flagellum becomes flagella, taxon becomes taxa. Any other? Similarly, datum becomes data. Datum becomes data. Any other? There are so many. Okay. For example, phylum, one of the taxonomic group, it becomes phyla. Now I'll tell you some English words which we are using, and we may mistakenly call them with their different wrong plural. So for example, stadium. The plural of stadia. I want my students should be looking different from others, and you can proudly say one day when someone appreciate you because of your correctness on English, so you will remember me. Okay. Similarly, yes, bachcho, millennium becomes millennium becomes millennia. Stadium becomes stadia. Okay, so time to time I will be recalling these singular and plural. Okay, for example, one more. I can remember here one more. where the spelling change can give in case of the testes, individual partitions in testes, individual partitions in testes, we can okay. It will come to my mind right now more. What is coming to my mind more are the basis of classification, basis of classification, basis of classification. Learn them. One of the basis is level of organization. I will appreciate if you can keep on writing along with me in your rough copy. Then second one, why rough copy? I will tell you why not the fair copy, why rough copy. Level of organization. Then I will be using the symmetry as a basis of classification. After that, I will be using Phylum as the basis of classification. Then I will be using the number of germ layers, number of germ layers. I will be telling you first what do you mean by germ layers and the number of germ layers. Okay, then I will be using segmentation of the body. I will be using the notochord notochord notochord. So let us first write down these 6 bases of classification. I will be starting you with the level of organization. As I can see that our botany sir has given you the basis of classification. Little idea about the basis of classification for means like what is a cell theory, what is a tissue, right? So cell, if I keep some cell together, can it become a tissue? If I keep some cell together, come on. I want you to, yes, can I, pleural cavity, okay? Badmash. Particularly going into the pleural cavity that is in the lungs. Anyways, I'll come to that. Okay, so cellular tissue organ system. My evening class did not have, yeah, because yesterday there was, I told in the beginning only, yesterday there was an orientation class by Narendra sir and by Saurabh sir. Yes, please. Group of cell are called tissue. Now, bacho, my same question is, if I keep some cell together, if I group some cell, let us say I have a test tube and I collect some 1 million cells and I keep them together, can it represent a tissue? Angel Evangeline, please beta, no such AI companion, nothing. Can we call it a tissue? And the answer is no, Sandeep Reddy Vanga. Here is Sandeep Reddy Vanga. I'm remembering this name, Vanga Reddy. Anyways, no, this is not a tissue. Any group of cell is not a tissue, right? So we can say organized group, the cells organize to form a tissue. Organize, therefore here we are using levels of organization. The cells organize themselves to become a tissue. Now, how the cells can organize themselves? For example, like suppose we all have, this is our company, a small company, right? So let us say this is a small body. Now, what is happening here? We have our system here. So we have divided the work for everyone, right? So you know that when the physics sir leave the class, after that the zoology sir comes there, and then there is a fixed timing for the botany sir. There is a separate group of people who are sending you your timetable, the coming weekend test. A test is there. They are telling you about the information about the test. Your motivation is also required. Some group of people are also giving you motivation. So lot of things we have organized as a team. It is not that I am just coming here, in this building, everyone can come and they can, whatever they want, they can do. No, if I come and at that time physics class is going on and I say, no, I have come, okay. Oh, okay, yesterday I say, no, it is zoology class, I will take the zoology class. No. So we said together that there are two options. Number one, we can let the zoology class being taken by the orientation class, or if I leave the class by 8:45 and then the children will come, and we are knowing that this orientation class can go very long, right? So that in that case, children will become it will be too late for the children. So, as a personal understanding, we said, no. I did not say, no, this is my class. I don't want, my zoology should go. See, the selection of the children is on the basis of how much marks the person get from 720 in the NEET examination, and not on the basis of how much the person get in physics or chemistry or geology or botany. So we all have organized ourselves. It is a sort of division of work, division of labor. We have divided our works. And then we can say that we have organized to make this company. I hope now you understand, by a simple company, a small team, like we call ourselves as a small team. We are not as big as Geo or as big as Reliance, but we are a very, very small team. But even though a small team, lot of organizational work is required. And so one thing is there, when we say group of cell. So one is the cellular level of organization. Cellular level means that it is just a group of cellular level of organization. Now the next level of organization is the tissue level, and in tissue level, this is organized. How the tissue have formed? The tissues have formed by the organization, organization of cells. And in organization, what is happening? Can I write here? What do you mean by organization? In organization, the division of labor. In simple terms, I can say there is a division of responsibility. I can call it division of labor, division of responsibility, or division of labor. When tissues organize to form an organ, and many organs, they form the organ system, and many organ systems organize to form an organism, and many organisms can organize to form a population. Many organisms can organize to form a population. In classification or taxonomy, we will be using this one, and this one, and organ system. So once organisms are made, beyond that, this is the domain of a branch of biology called ecology. I will be asking all these points in the examination. So when we are studying the interaction of organisms to form a population, this belongs to the branch of biology called ecology. Or ecology can be defined as the science of interaction among the organisms of a population, and also the organisms and the environment. That is called ecology. But up to organ system, we will use in classification. Okay, I hope you understand why I am calling it. So we have 4 levels of organization, and Organization, I hope you understand clearly the meaning of organization. If anyone of you has any problem or any confusion, it is better to ask me here itself, and then I can proceed further. If any one of you has any problem, like one person has given Sudeshna, she asked about, I think he or she asked about the ecology. Ecology, what is ecology? Now, ecology is a branch of biological sciences. Now, it studies the interaction among the organisms. You know that in nature, no organism can live in total independence. We think that we are independent, but we are living in a population, and our population is a part of a community. And the day we stop interacting, the day we are gone, we are dead, right? So there is always, constantly, there is some interaction going on with the environment and also with the other members of the population. So when you focus your studies on that aspect of biology, we can call that as ecology. I hope you understand. So in simple term, you can define ecology as the branch of biology studying the interaction among the organisms and the interaction of organisms with the environment. Clear? I hope it is clear. Here also it is clear. It is clear, right? Okay. Basic classification, yeah. So I have given the names of the basis of classification, and now let me start with the first one. And I said it is the first basis of classification is the level of organization, and these are the 4 levels of organization. We can divide all the animals on this basis. Okay. Now, one more before starting the examples, I can tell you animals have evolved in nature. For example, animals have come earlier, they were just the clusters of cell, and we call them phylum. Phylum means one taxon, one big group. We call them phylum, yes, phylum porifera, phylum porifera. What are the organisms in this? They are called sponges. Are you guys with me? The second one is phylum Cnidaria. What type of? Yes, we can call them commonly as, come on, yes, bacho, we can call them as jellyfishes. Very good. Then number three, phylum Tino means comb. I hope you understand comb. Fora means bearer. Comb. I hope you understand comb. I'm saying this word comb. Okay, comb. In Hindi we call it kangha or kanghi, but the Telugu word I don't know. Bacho, anyone can just tell me the Telugu word so that I can learn the Telugu word for comb. I hope you understand. Duvena. Yeah, it is duvena. Correct. Duvena. Right. So the comb, and those who look like animals who look like they have a comb, we call them comb bearers or ctenophora. Simply we can call them as comb jellies. Then we have the phylum, come on, many of you know this, phylum Platyhelminthes. This is the order of evolution. Of animals. This is the order of evolution of animals. Class going on. Class going on. Class going on, that GIFT. बताइए, any urgent? Okay. 12:30 को मैं कॉल करता हूँ. I'll call you. ठीक है? Thank you. Okay, platyhelminthes, and commonly we can call them, come on, we can call them flatworms. Flatworms. After that, phylum Echinodermata. Helminthes, बच्चों, what we can call them commonly? Roundworms. Yes, roundworms. Roundworms. Then we have phylum. After that, phylum Annelida. Annelida. You can see. Keep an eye on the order. If I miss anyone, you have to tell me, sir, you missed that. Okay, so please be focused. I want you to increase your focus. Okay, because now the two things required for victory, it is not the knowledge, it is the focus and speed. Speed and focus are the two main attributes which are required to clear that 3.5% of the, and by the time you write, it would be even, the competition level will be even higher. And I am just giving the prophecy in that. Annelida. And Annelida, what type of animals are there? These are metamerically segmented worms. Metamerically segmented worms. Earlier we have flatworm, roundworm, and these are the metamerically segmented worms. Phylum Arthropoda. Oh, why I said oh? Because two-third of all the animal species on earth are arthropoda. Two-third of all the animal species on earth are arthropoda. So let's have a respect for arthropoda. In arthropoda, we have the jointed appendage, jointed legged, in simple we can say jointed legged invertebrates. Generally the jointed legs, we have a jointed legs, isn't it? Our legs have joint, we have the knee joint, ankle joint, we have joints. Okay, when we say they are jointed legged, so it is confusing that whom we are calling. Therefore, it is always better to put the word invertebrates. Yes, vertebrates are the animal with a backbone, and these are the animal without a backbone, invertebrates. Animals without a backbone, invertebrates. I already said in the beginning that today you have to really learn a lot. Okay. After that, two-thirds of all animal species are arthropoda. And after that, the phylum, the next phylum, again, it is the second largest phylum. And you know what phylum is this? This is called phylum Mollusca. And are there in phylum Mollusca? These are the soft-bodied and shelled animals. These are soft body. They have a soft body, and that is the reason God has given them shell. Otherwise, they will be killed or they will be eaten up by the predators, and their species would have been gone. So this is the second largest phylum. Okay, let's have a respect for them. This is the second largest phylum. Second largest phylum. What is the plural of phylum? Come on, tell me. Plural of phylum, what we call them? Yes, it is, you are right, it is phyla. You are going great. Okay, so after that we have Echinodermata. And what type of animals are there in Echinodermata? But in Echinodermata, we have got spiny. Echino means spiny. Derma means skin. Spiny, skinned animals. Animals all are characterized by their skin have spines. Their skins have eruptions called spines. Spiny. How can we remember this always? Okay. Wonder World, I will help you. For that only, Anurag Verma has main target. If I just tell you what is written in the books, then what is my role here? You can yourself read from the books, right? So my role is, first of all, telling you what to read and what to leave, because, right, this is important. This is the basis of professional teaching is you have to know what not to teach, so that students can focus all their attentions on one point. And when you focus all your attention on one point, you can have a laser-like power. The simple light which is just illuminating our surrounding, it is just a light. But when all the photons are made to focus on one point, and you know that it becomes laser, L-A-S-E-R, laser. And lasers are very, very important in doing microsurgery these days. Microsurgery. You know that by using a laser, we can break the eye lens. We can break the eye lens, you know that, okay? So lasers, very important. And the same light which is illuminating our surrounding. Now, this is the light and this is the mind. Now, if the mind just 10-15% organized on one point, we can have much more power as compared to the laser, because it's just equivalent to one TNT bomb, an ordinary, and this is a nuclear bomb. This is the difference of power. The brain is equivalent to a nuclear bomb. So Echinodermata, spiny skinned animals, and then we have the next non-chordate phylum. This is phylum hemichordata. Hemichordata. Now we can call them simply as the half chordates. This means simply half chordate. Okay, so these animals are not a true chordate. We can call them half chordate. Okay, or we can say these are the false chordates. False chordate worms. These are the false chordate worms. Or simply we can call them one more name is, we can call them as tongue worms. They all look like as if they are just showing you their tongue. They all look like them, right? So we can call them as tongue worms. And then we have the next phylum, and respect for this phylum. Why? Because we guys belong to this phylum. And the last phylum is phylum chordata. So beta, these are the phyla that we have to remember. Okay? So we have phylum Porifera, then phylum Nidaria Ctenophora, then Platyhelminths, then Esculminths, then Annelida arthropoda, and Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and Chordata. So one thing is, when you know the evolution and when you do all these phyla, automatically you will be reading them so many times, you can learn the order. But today when I am asking you to remember the list, okay, so how I can expect you to remember the list? I can tell you that if I say to you PC square, then I can say to you A cube, PC square, A cube, and I can say me HC. Who is HC? Me HC. PC square, A cube. Who is HC? Me HC. PC square, A cube. Okay, this is what I can think of the way to remember PC square, A cube, me HC. Okay, HC. High court. Who is high court? Me high court. Okay. And if you develop any other trick, please tell me. There are many tricks which are given in the website. Mnemonic.com. Well, it is, in fact, to remember the mnemonic, we need a mnemonic. So my point is, it is better if I can make this type of acronym formula. Acronym PC square A cube me HC. PC square A cube me HC. Okay. So PC square A cube me HC. Now this P stands for एक गड़बड़ हुआ इसमें, एक गड़बड़ हुआ PC स्क्वायर, और इसमें बेटा एक चीज ऐड करना पड़ेगा अपने को, PC स्क्वायर, और अब आएंगे प्लैटिहेल्मिन्ट्स. ओके, PC स्क्वायर PA क्यूब, just PC square PA cube me HC. So 2 times P will come, PC square PA cube me HC. This is Sujata on the YouTube. Sujata, okay. Thank you for telling me how to modify this. Any other suggestion you want to give in remembering? Because right now one person is thinking about the creativity, and now 200 or more than 200 think about the this creativity. Tell me bachcho, tell me. Chem, CHEM, chem. Order is important, beta. Order is important. So chem will not work. Chem order, you have to learn this order. So the first P stands for, yes please, I didn't hear that. Yes, I can hear. Your mic is open, I can hear. Yes, you are right, it is porifera. Then C square. Yes, I can hear. A bit loudly. Cnidaria, Cnidaria. C silent, Cnidaria, Ctenophora. Again, then PA cube, P. This is platyhelminths. Yes, you are right. Platyhelminths. A cube. Now here, A cube means 3 A's are there, and starting with Escalminthes, Arthropoda, Escalminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Escalminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Escalminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Escalminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda. Helminths. The word helminth means worms. Helminths means worms. Helminths. The word helminthic disease or helminthic disease. That means the disease caused by infestation of worms. For example, Ascariasis. Example, Ascariasis. Example, elephantiasis. These are the examples of helminthitis. Helminth means worms. The word helminth means worms. Important word for doctors, for medicos. Important word, helminth. And here is, one is platy for flat, and S means round in cross section. Round. Okay, round in cross section. Escalminths. Then Annelida, and then Arthropoda, then HC. M stands for, yes, mollusca. P stands for Echinodermata, spiny skinned animals, and HC. That is hemichordata and chordata. Hemichordata, half chordate, and chordata, full chordate. Half chordate, hemichordata, and full chordata. Okay. Difficult to pronounce. These names are difficult to pronounce. No, they are not difficult to pronounce. If you try to pronounce them just by reading them, yes, you may find difficulty. But then that's what I said in the beginning. Learn. I did not say read. I did not say to you read, I said learn. And what is learn? You can remember the way we were learning the tables, when we were kids, and how our parents or teachers were telling us how to remember the table. You remember 2 1 is 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s. Remember? like that. To 1 is 2, to 2s are 4. At that time, we might not be knowing what does 2 3s means, 2 2s means, right? In fact, let me tell you, the beginning when I learned, I did not even pronounce it correctly. I used to say 2 1 jar, 2 2 2 jar 4. What is jar? So this is like, only when I see all these in my daughter's book, then I said, no, I'll teach my daughter the exact correct, because if she learned the wrong one, then she may speak the wrong throughout her life, okay? So to 2s are 4, to 3s are 6. Table of 2. And the children keep on chanting. That is called learning. Beta, I said learn. I did not say read. You have to learn, break the words and chew these words, try to digest them and assimilate them. These are simple. Okay. Done. Shall we go further? Now, cellular level of organization, tissue level, organs and organ system. And here comes the first level of organization. And again, the levels of organization. I will write all these in front of you, then I can ask you to learn. Okay. So we have the cellular level, and example of this is phylum porifera. Phylum I will not write again and again, so I will be writing this in bracket. It is understood that all these are phyla. So phylum porifera. Then we have the tissue level of organization. And in tissue level we have two examples. Example number 1, phylum Nidaria, and phylum Ctenophora. So the second one is tissue. Second, how many examples? 2. Second one has how many examples? 2. Second level is tissue. And how many examples? 2 examples. Something the brain is picking up. Okay. Nidaria, Ctenophora. Number 3, we have the organ level. That means organ systems are not there, but tissues have organized to form organ. And here example, we have the platyhelminths. You can see the order also, how they are evolving. This is the order of evolution of the various levels, and the same order can be seen in the order of evolution of these animals. That is the reason I first write them in one place in the order of their evolution, and then we are giving the examples. Then fourth one is organ system, my dear children, organ system. And here example is Aschelminths. What type of animals are there in Aschelminths? What type of animals are there? Come on, YouTube. What type of animals are there in Aschelminths? Worms. Okay, worms. Helminth means worm, but then Aschelminths. Some prefix is there. Yes, you are right. These are worms. Beta batao Aschelminth kyun bola? And roundworms. These are the roundworms. Very good. And phylum Aschelminths up to. So from here to phylum chordata. That means Aschelminths, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca. After Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and Chordata all have organ system. So first time organ system is seen. Which phylum? Aschelminths. This is a question. Okay, so what is the question that will come in the examination? The organ system level of organization. Only organ. When we say organ level, that means organ systems have not formed. Organ level of organization. Come on, YouTube, answer. Organ level of organization. Come on, bacho, YouTube. And Organ level of organization. Yes, today YouTube people are answering very good, much better than what they were used to do earlier. Organ level of organization, organ level, just organ level. And here in this computer where we have all the application on our application, and there is a spam. People have spammed. Oh my god, people have spammed. Very good, very good. I'm happy. Very seldom we feel happy in seeing a spam, and although you have spammed it, but yes, you are right. And yes, Sujata has written, Sujata Platyhelminths, Gitanjali, and here, so I think everyone has written the organ level, okay? Very good, very good. Okay, so this first level of organization is understood. After that, the second level of organization was symmetry. Second level of organization was symmetry. Symmetry. Now, in symmetry, there are 2 points to learn. First, what is called primary symmetry. Primary symmetry, and what is secondary symmetry. Learn them. What is primary symmetry? What is secondary symmetry? I am answering this. The primary symmetry is the type of symmetry of larva. Symmetry of larva is called primary symmetry. Secondary symmetry, that is the symmetry of adults. Symmetry of adults, larval symmetry, and adult symmetry. I am now telling you another very basic terminology here: larva and adults. Larva, okay? As everyone might have heard this word larva, I think from basic textbooks when class 5, class 6, class 7, right? So the larva of mosquito, the larva of housefly, right? So the word larva you have heard. Then young one, okay? You have heard the word young one. For example, calf is a young one of cow. Kittens are young one of cat. Puppies are young one of dogs. Done. So one is young one. And can we use interchangeably? Can larva be called young one? Right. So what is the difference? First of all, let me just gauge. I want to use my gauge, and I'm using my gauge. Yes, please tell me, what do you know? What is the larva? What is a larva, beta? What is a larva? Yes, tadpole is a larva, frog is adult. Okay, very good. So how larva is different from young one, baby? How larva differs from a baby? Okay, my question here is how a larva is different. How a larva is different from a young one. Newly born young one, we can call them children also, but here that's why I put this word newly born. Okay, babies. Generally we use baby word here, babies. Okay, young one have organs. Okay, can you please show the first level of organization slide? First level of organization slide. You want to see? Okay, I'll just show you. Meanwhile, you can just think of the answer. Please think of the answer. How the larva differs. In larva, organ system is absent. You are saying organ systems are absent. When Gopal Vinu has answered morphologically different. This is something, a sensible point, I can think. Young ones are usually a smaller version of the adult, whereas larvae have different symmetry and structure than adults. Very good. Khyati, GNAN. Khyati, very good. Khyati. Larva is cellular level, young one has an organ system. No. Larva is parent and the young one is a smaller. Now, in our case, for example, a newly born baby, in hospital we have a lot of newly born babies, and if you happen to be in gynecology department, then you can even see the baby born few minutes back, the baby born few hours back, and you have the opportunity to take these babies in your hand. So my daughter is studying gynecology. She's in the first year of gynecology, and she's also amazed to see these young ones born, a new life coming out. God is just so powerful, showing the power of a newborn. And she used to share the pictures after taking the permission from the mother, and she used to share those pictures to her mother, not on any social media, but her mother. Okay. So, yes, baby. But then those babies have everything same as that of the adult. Only they are the smaller size, isn't it? They are the smaller size. Wonderful. They have everything same. Maybe they don't have hair in the beginning. Maybe they don't have hair in the beginning. Okay. But they have everything. Otherwise, now if you just analyze their urine, you will find the main excretory waste is urea. And if you analyze the adult's urine, you will find the main excretory waste in adult is urea. Clear? Now, even morphology means the body form, the two hands, the two legs, okay, the nose, the placement of eyes and all. More or less same as that of the adult, it's just a smaller version. It is just a chinna version, that's it. Okay. Body physiology is also working the same. Kidneys are there, right? And the way kidneys are working is the same. Okay, only thing is that the nervous system is developing some reflexes. That is the reason in the beginning the babies pee. Okay, the babies pee without their voluntary control, but in few years they will learn how to control their peeing and their poop, and they can control that. Very little different, very little. But then on the other hand, the larva. Let us examine the larva. Okay, so best example of larva, let us see the tadpole larva. And we keep tadpole larva here and adult frog here. The larva is totally different. Adult frog is totally different. Larva more or less look like a fish. Adult look like a tetrapod, four-limbed animal. And a fish is not a four-limbed one. Fish has got fins and not limbs. So you understand, the larva look more or less like a fish. Larva has a tail, you are right. Larva of the frog has a tail. Adult frog are tailless, they don't have a tail. Most of the amphibians don't have a tail. Very good. Now, if we examine the urine of the adult frog, the urine of adult frog contains urea as their excretory waste. But when you examine the urine of tadpole, what is you find here? Which excretory waste is predominating there? Come on. Creatinine? No, it is not creatinine. Adult is urea, perfect. Adult is urea, but yes, ammonia. Gopal Vinu, I am really very impressed by your answers. Yes, Gopal Vinu, you are right that it is ammonia as the excretory waste in the larva. You understand that I have given you just one example. It doesn't look like the adult, and the body physiology is also different. Adult breathe through skin, buccal cavity and lungs. Adults breathe through skin, mainly through skin, right? Moist skin, then somewhat through the buccal cavity. They just keep the air inside and exchange can occur there. Or at max, if they can compress the air in their lungs, increase the pressure and the air go into the lungs, and exchange can happen in the lungs. But just examine the tadpole. Tadpole has gills altogether. Adult में gills नहीं है. A frog, have you seen gills in frog? ले do. But tadpole, gills undi, gills. And I told you it's like a fish. It is breathing like a fish it is peeing like a fish, it is living like a fish, it is aquatic. Adult frog is amphibious. It is amphibious. It go in water only for reproduction. Other than that, well, no. Yeah, we are now evolved one. We will start living on land. Okay, we are not that fine like reptiles. Reptiles are lovely. They can lay eggs, but problem is our eggs we cannot lay on land. Otherwise, we are also terrestrial. This is how the frogs say. But the larva of frog says, bro, I am still aquatic. I cannot survive on land. If you bring me on land, I will die. You understand how different? Now, this young one is not called a young one because it is different, both the way the body works, physiology, and the way the body looks, anatomy, both anatomically and physiologically different from the adult. So a larva differs from the adult both anatomically and physiologically. A larva differs from the adult both anatomically and physiologically. Am I right? Am I right? These concepts are important, beta. Right? The example of the different level of organization you can also read directly. They are given in the notes and also in the various books. I can share my notes, with you. Today itself, I'll share. Some of you I have shared also earlier. I have shared some of you. Those who were knowing me earlier through their akkas or annas somewhat. So I have shared. But then I am going to share with everyone. If I can share anything with one or two, I am going to share with everyone. I'll share. Bacho, are you guys with me? Just, please, Bacho, please, 5 more minutes, please. Yesterday, please, Bacho, please, just 5 more minutes. Are you guys with me? Please. Oh, I'll share, please. Okay. So I think you understand the larva, and the one level of organization is clearly understood. And also you have understood what is a primary symmetry and what is a secondary symmetry. And here the answer is given already. Okay, I can give you the hint here. So both anatomically, and physiologically, okay, different. Just the hint. Both anatomically and physiologically different. So it is a hint of this question. And symmetry. Now in symmetry, I can divide all the animals into 2 types. Okay, generally I can divide all the animals into 2 types. Either they are asymmetric, or they have a symmetry. I think in the first class we discussed about these symmetry, asymmetry in the first class. I have very clearly make you understand what symmetry means. Okay, asymmetric. So asymmetric phylum where most of the members are asymmetric. So here is phylum Porifera. Phylum Porifera we have kept here asymmetric and remaining all. Okay, so I can say here rest all. Phyla, rest all phyla. That means phylum Nidaria to phylum Chordata. Rest all phyla, we can call them as symmetric. The animals are symmetric. So it is a very big group. So it's not wise to call or use this method. So we can now divide them, the symmetric one, into 2 basic types. What type of symmetry they have? With me? Are you guys understanding all this? What type of symmetry they have? On that basis, I can divide symmetric animals into radially symmetrical. So radially symmetrical and bilaterally symmetrical. Example of radially symmetrical phyla. 2 example, we have phylum Nidaria, and phylum Ctenophora. And the bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally symmetrical, we have phylum Platyhelminths. Platyhelminths. I can share you my notes also. Platyhelminths to phylum chordata, rest all. So rest all are bilaterally symmetrical, remaining all are bilaterally symmetrical, and that's about the symmetry. Only symmetry we can divide on the two bases. Number one, whether they have a symmetry or not. Okay, so do they have a symmetry or not? Do animals, do these have symmetry? Okay, number two, the type of symmetry. What type of symmetry they have? What type of symmetry? These are the two bases here on we are using the symmetry, and the next class I will be using the coelom. My dear children, please remind me the third one, the third basis is coelom, and this is important. Coelom. What is the coelom concept? Concept is important because if concept is not clear, then this can remain as a doubt. Like when I was too young, it took me a long time to understand all these. I don't blame my teachers at that time. I take all the blame on my head only. Okay, but then the type of teaching now we have is quite different from the type of teaching earlier. Okay, bachcho. So you had a doubt. Please share with me. Kamali. Please tell me your doubt, please. What is the QR code? I am sharing the QR code for, okay. Beta, you can just scan this QR code and it will take you to one website, and just you can say, okay means accept. Even if your system is saying that this is somewhat riskier and, it is unsafe, don't worry. I am here. You can take my words, it's all safe. You can just accept, and finally you will get the class slides. One day I will also share all this in my own mobile phone, and I will show you what you look when you share it, how it looks in the mobile phone. Okay, so the QR code is just to revise all these points, all these class notes. So once you see all these, protozoa is a phylum, but a protozoa, we don't consider this under the animal kingdom. In my first or second class only, I discussed that protozoa in 5 kingdom classification, they were kept in kingdom Protista. So they are not part of kingdom Animalia. And why they are not part? Because all animals have something in common, and that thing is they are multicellular. They all have many cells. Bodies are made up of many cells. They are multicellular, number one. Number two, they are eukaryotes. And number three, they are heterotrophic. In protozoa, 2 of them is there. They are eukaryotes, fine. They are heterotrophic, fine, but they are not multicellular, and therefore we don't call them as animals. So in my first and second class, the gist of all that, don't worry, again and again I will be saying, I will make you learn. If you are with me, you cannot say that it is sir has only said once and therefore we have not understood. What is the pronunciation of the tissue level example? Nidaria and Ctenophora. Nidaria and Ctenophora. Is it useful for gynecology study? Useful. I mean, gynecology is, you cannot study gynecology right now. So minimum you must have, you should be in the final year. So gynecology is in the final year of the MBBS. And if you want to do the post-graduation, then first you have to be a medical graduate. A medical graduate means you should own a degree of MBBS from any place in India, any medical college in India. And then you are eligible for a postgraduate degree in gynecology. The meaning of gynecology means it is a branch of medical sciences dealing with the reproductive organs of female, dealing with the diseases of the reproductive organs of the females. Can we call Ascalminthis as Nemathelminthes? Yes, we can call them. We can call them Ascalminthis as Nemathelminthes. At this level, we can call them. No doubt, there are a little different here. So, something is not included in Ascalminthis, okay? So, yes, we can call them Nemathelminthes. Yes, but so we can also simply call them nematodes. Yes, these animals can be called nematodes. I accept that. Tissue level example is Nidaria and Ctenophora. Yes, C is silent in Nidaria and also in Ctenophora. My full name is I am Anurag Verma, Anuragverma. So we are having binomial nomenclature. In North India, everyone has a binomial nomenclature. So, but yes, I have one degree in front of me. So I am Dr. Anurag Verma. And this is by virtue of the graduate in medicine because I own a degree of graduation of medicine. So I am a graduate in medicine, MBBS. I give you a homework for everyone. What do you mean by MBBS, the full form of MBBS? Can you please show the slide of second level of organization? I think I made still noting down. No problem. You can now scan it, beta. You can scan it, and if you are unable to do that, then I am there with you. And how I can help you? Yes, I can help you by this. How I can help you? I can help you by this, by exporting it into PDF and just say hi to me and also write gift and I will WhatsApp you. Okay, so here AV and this is today's class 4.4 and 1.2.4.4. Well, I'll just put zoology. 7 pages are there. I will share this, okay? I'll share this video. So the first class, the second slide, all these slides are there in the form of this PDF. And Phylum is what we have supposed to start on the next term. That is why it is blank. I will do this. Okay, so I'm now signing off. Okay, no worries. I will share the QR code also. No worries. If a little effort can make you happy, then nothing. I'm still in a very economical way. Okay, so you want me to take a picture and share? I'll do that, no worries. Okay, bachcho, so now I am signing off. God bless you. Bye-bye, take care.